Members of the Congress, I have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the President of the United States.
Mr. President, Mr. Speaker, members of the House and the Senate, distinguished Americans here as visitors in this chamber, as am I, it is nice to have a fresh excuse for giving a long speech. When presidents speak to Congress and the nation from this podium, typically they comment on the full range and challenges and opportunities that face the United States. But this is not an ordinary time, and for all the many tasks that require our attention, I believe tonight one calls on us to focus, to unite, and to act, and that is our economy. For more than anything else, our task tonight as Americans is to make our economy thrive again. Let me begin by saying that it has been too long, at least 3 decades, since a president has come and challenged Americans to join him on a great national journey, not merely to consume the bounty of today, but to invest for a much greater one tomorrow. Like individuals, nations must ultimately decide how they wish to conduct themselves, how they wish to be thought of by those with whom they live, and later, how they wish to be judged by history. Like every individual, man and woman, nations must decide whether they are prepared to rise to the occasions history presents them. We have always been a people of youthful energy and daring spirit, and at this historic moment, as communism has fallen, as freedom is spreading around the world, as a global economy is taking shape before our eyes, Americans have called for change. And now it is up to those of us in this room to deliver for them. Our nation needs a new direction. Tonight I present to you a comprehensive plan to set our nation on that new course. I believe we will find our new direction in the basic old values that brought us here over the last 2 centuries. A commitment to opportunity, to individual responsibility, to community, to work, to family, and to faith. We must now break the habits of both political parties and say there can be no more something for nothing, and admit frankly that we are all in this together. The conditions which brought us as a nation to this point are well known. 2 decades of low productivity growth and stagnant wages, persistent unemployment and underemployment, years of huge government deficits and declining investment in our future, exploding health care costs and lack of coverage for millions of Americans, legions of poor children, education and job training opportunities inadequate to the demands of this tough global economy. For too long we have drifted without a strong sense of purpose or responsibility or our community. And our political system so often is seemed paralyzed by special interest groups, by partisan bickering, and by the sheer complexity of our problems. I believe we can do better. Because we remain the greatest nation on earth, the world's strongest economy, the world's only military superpower. If we have the vision, the will, and the heart to make the changes we must, we can still enter the 21st century with possibilities our parents could not even have imagined, and enter it having secured the American dream for ourselves and for future generations.